Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
My name is Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out!
Well, everybody, welcome back to the Optimus Prime build. The Agora Models build the Optimus Prime, not to be confused with that other one. Got a big surprise in the mail today. Well, of course, I've been waiting for Pack 6 for what seems like forever. That is the feet. And I got a message from Agora saying it's going to be a little bit late. Hold on. So we did that. I kind of, how impatient I get. I've been waiting by the mailbox, waiting for the confirmation, and I get the confirmation a couple of days ago saying it's on the way, and I, start doing this thing because I can't wait to get my hands on the latest build. Well, I was surprised today when the truck pulled up. Guy jumped out of the truck with a huge box. Now I'm talking a box that is literally this big. This is the box that came today. And I'm thinking to myself, when I see that tall box, I'm going, wait a minute. I know what should be coming this time, and it shouldn't be all that much. And my mind starts to wander. It starts to go wild. It's like, are we getting the base today? Because I am signed up for that huge base. Is there some bonus gift we're getting in with this chapter or this pack? But so I get to open up, and what to my wondering eye should appear, but not stage 6, but also stage 7. So I've got 2 stages. Now I'm confused. I am bumfuzzled. I have an embarrassment of riches here because I certainly am going to build Pack 6. I'm going to try to get that done. I've got a show to go to this weekend. I really am not here. Can I get through both packs, do 6 and 7, and then put the video up, or should I just do Pack 6, put that video up, maybe do Pack 7 Sunday or Monday when I get back and put that pack up, because I certainly have got to get both of them built before I head across the pond. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to take as much of Pack 6 as we can, and we're going to see. I may be up to the late wee hours doing the editing. I don't know. I will tell you, well, I'll show you the parts here in a minute, but if I can get through Pack 6 and then Pack 7, I haven't even looked at the instructions for Pack 7 yet. That'll determine whether this is 1 video or 2. At the least, it'll be 1 video. So let's meet the parts of Pack 6. Okay, this is Pack 6, and it is no joke. It's a substantial pack. Now, I've got everything kind of laid out here. I've got my oil ready. I've got my tools at the ready. We're going to be doing some testing. I've got new lights to go in the feet. Look at this. Is just the bottom. This is all hunky down. I mean, that'll kill a man. That's the bolt. That's the sole of the foot right there. And we've got these metal pieces here. This was a heavy box to bring in, but that's this is part of the base plate of the foot. So imagine that's the bottom of the foot. This is a lot of substantial metal and heavy joints and lighting and all the stuff that I love. So we're going to go through. And I'm basically going to do like I did last time. I'm going to look at the instructions on my pad here, and then we're going to stop between each stage and show you the results. Now, since we are building 2 identical feet, well, now we're building a left foot and a right foot, but since we're building 2 feet, once I show you one, then I'll just stop and show you the whole completed second one. But let's get started on this. I can't wait. And then like I said, we'll start working our way up the legs. But it is the foot day, so let's get all your foot puns and foot jokes out of the way, because Autobots never accept defeat. So yes, I'm getting my defeat, my foot jokes, my arch humor, and all of those out of the way as quick as possible. Okay, I said I wasn't going to break in like this, but I've got to. I'm working on the feet, on the toe portion, and I was going to do 1 foot and then the other, put 1 foot in front of the other, as it were, but the instructions say to go ahead and do both of these at the same time. So playing with this heavy metal, I've got my Partworks mat out to keep the paint from getting scuffed up, although I can see that when I have this thing all completed, chances are I will do, particularly on the feet, I will do some weathering to show wear and tear and scuff and damage and all that kind of stuff. Not too much, but enough to make it look like Prime has been around the block once or twice. This is going together quite nicely. But that's the only aberration from the instructions. I thought I was going to be working on the left and then the right, or the right and then the left. But it turns out there are certain portions I guess they want you to do at the same time. Now it makes sense because you've got all the same parts out. This is the first time we've done, at least on the Prime build, that we've done something like this where we are working on both of the feet simultaneously. Everything up till now has been, you know, doing the left arm, upper left arm, lower right arm, and the upper right arm and over. You know, doing the four quarters of the two, doing both of the arms. We weren't doing both of the shoulders at the same time. We did one, and then the next pack we got the other. So this is a bit of a switch up where we're doing both of the feet in the same box. Okay, we've emptied out the first tray of 3, so this is a good place to check in. We've got these bits that go on the back of the heel, I believe, and then we've got our lights in our toes here. So I guess this does turn Optimus Prime from a semi-truck into a tow truck, because both of his toes are done. That's all of the corny jokes I've got left in me. The rest of the should go fairly smooth. So that's what we've got. I think if we try to hook these up, we might see what this looks like. I know we've already tested these at the beginning, but I just want to see. Wow, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. And then I'll check the other one to make sure it's working. Yes, that one's working too. So we can put these aside. Now I've got the mat down here because this is all beautifully blue painted metal. These bits are plastic here, but these are solid metal. I'm taking another divergent from the instructions only because I have never unplugged the light or the cord, the test cord from the toe there. I left that because I don't like pulling these things in and out. I like, putting them in, making sure they work, and then not messing with them. But at this point, it's asking for you to take this cord and thread it through the foot that we're working on. This is the heel. We're coming up on the toes up here. So I think what I'm going to try to do is maybe try to work backwards through that to see what all has to be done. Here is the metal foot plate. And we're not doing both of these at the same time anymore. We're doing one complete foot. We're not repeating the stages. Let me pull this back up so you can see it. So this is the foot plate that's going to go here, and then the cord is going to come up through there and up. Okay, let's see if we can do that without. I'm just going to pull all of this up through here and set it. Let's see how much of it's supposed to come out. Yeah, okay. That's supposed to join like that over top of that piece. So, yeah, we can pull that slack up, I think. So we'll do this, and then set that. We want to make sure we're not pinching the wire. like I say, I really don't want to have to unplug that. All of that to get the left foot done. And now you put your left foot in, you pull your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. And that's what Optimus Prime's left foot is all about. My Left Foot, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. Make all of the Dancing with Two Left Feet. Make all the foot jokes you can while you're at it. Now we got to do everything that we just did in a slightly mirrored form to do the right foot. And that starts again with this big old hunk of arch support here and these metal pieces. Now everything on this foot, with the exception of this black piece, the tail end here and the front is metal. Everything else, yeah, I mean, this is plastic, this side here is plastic, and these reflectors here are plastic. Everything else is metal. That's a heavyweight piece right there, and I can only tell you, based on how heavy the rest of this beast is going to be, you're going to be glad that that is heavy and substantial. All right, that's the end of stage 6, pack 6. And here we have two massive feet. Now they are about 9 inches long a piece and about 3 inches wide at the widest spot, and they are heavy as all get out. And we've got wires coming out of the back that will go all the way up into the chest, one presumes, where they will join the brainwork and the circuitry, and that will light up the toes in a way that frankly is much better than I've seen other part works where they would have an independent switch and a battery down here where the light is. I was never a fan of that method. I think it's unnecessarily complicates something that can be really simple. As long as you chase your wires and you leave ample opportunity for them to go up the legs and into the chest, we'll be in good shape. Now, as I said, that was the end of this stage. This is the end of 6. And I have 7. So I'm going to go ahead, take a look at 7, and add that to this video so that I can do a double feature and have it loaded up in such a way that there'll be plenty of videos to look at whilst I am gone.
Autobots, roll out!
Okay, here are the parts for pack 7. Now, I've left the feet out because I believe we're building the lower legs to attach to the feet. We're working our way up. So chances are we're going to be needing those. But this looks like a lot of internal stuff. There looks like there could be some outward plating, but I don't remember a lot of yellow on Prime with the exception of around his midsection. So we're going to see how these all relate to everything. And we're going to get to the first tray, I think. This may be one of these things where we're building both of them at the same time. See here, looking at the instructions. We're building this and then working things into the foot, assembling the right foot. Yeah, and then that's coming up up to the knee and a plate over that. And looks like then we're going to do the same thing on the left leg. Okay, well, I want to get this right foot part done, and then I'll check back in before we do the left foot. Okay, I've hit a bit of a head scratcher here. I've got the what looks like shocks done on the back of the feet here. I've got those done. I'm getting ready to do this next step 5, and I'm looking at their illustration that shows the foot, and we're getting ready to put that big joint in there, but they're calling that the right foot. In my world, that's the left foot, because when I look at it like this I'm matching what I've got up to that illustration. There is a big L there, and that L says left foot. and it says right foot here, but I'm going to follow the pictures and not the written instructions. And we're just going to see how far that gets us. If we have to break it down and do a bunch of reassembling later, well, then you will have heard the screams by now. I feel a little better. Even though all of this says assembling the right foot, the illustration down here clearly shows an L on this part of the leg. So I'm matching up the illustrations more than I am the verbiage, and I've got the appropriate L there. So I feel like I'm on track. Just don't look at the category that says or the heading that says assembling the right foot. Righty, believe it or not, I've got the leg done now. I will say that's probably been an hour to 90 minutes. An hour to at least an hour to 90 minutes to get just the leg done. But you can see we've got a knee joint here. We've got all kinds of joints in the ankle there. It's very stiff, but you want it that way because of all of the weight that it's going to have to hold up. But that is the left leg. Regardless of what the instructions say, that is the left leg. And now we got to do the whole thing again for the right leg, even though the instructions say left leg. Oh boy. Hopefully it'll go quicker than the first one did, or else I'm going to be here all night. Well, the good news is the second leg didn't take near as long as the first. That's usually the way. By the time you figure out how everything's supposed to go, you realize that it's going to be a lot quicker the second time around. But here you go. Those are both legs. Now, that's sitting about, and this is the knee right here. I'm thinking that's about where the knee joint is. And I'm guessing, if I were a betting man, I would say next pack is going to be adding all of the stuff that happens around the bottom of his legs will be in the next pack. Those vents and everything that happened there. I think that's what's going to be going on next time. Now we've got some pistons here, and these joints are tough to move, but as I said, you want them tough to move at this stage. But that's both of the legs. That's pack 7. We are complete. I did not bring the other parts over because, frankly, it's getting a little bit unwieldy to try to put everything on the table at the same time. Like I said, this is going to be a big beastie. And that is, in fact, pack 7. Look at this thing. I won't use the standard weighing measurement, but that's a leg and a half. We've got all kinds of jointedness now. We can do this lateral move on the ankle. We've got the knee joint. We're going to have a twisting thing to twist the whole thing once this gets up in the hips. The big news, I think, is going to be, well, we got a bit of an extension here. I think the big news is the knee joint. That's the knee joint there. So, yeah, it's coming along, but it's going to be a huge one. So until, like I said earlier, until all are one, until next month, we return you to your normal viewing schedule.